Release of Nollywood actor Olarinwaju Omiyinka, popularly known as Baba Ijesha, has reopened an emotional chapter for many Nigerians, especially for comedian Princess, whose foster daughter was at the center of the sexual assault case. Following his release, Princess addressed the public with a firm clarification. Baba Ijesha did not walk out of prison because a court cleared him. He walked out because he had simply completed his sentence. In her message, Princess broke down the timeline of his imprisonment with precision. She explained that the actor was sentenced to 5 years in July 2022, a term that was to run concurrently. Under the prison calendar, which calculates a year as 8 months of actual custodial time, 5 years amounted to 40 months. By July 2025, he had served 36 months and the remaining 4 months corresponding to August through November completed the cycle. She emphasized that his release on November 14, 2025 reflected time service, not vindication. What bothered her, however, was not the fact of his release, but the narrative being spun around it. Princess directly addressed attempts by actor Yomi Fabiyi to frame the release as a victory or an exoneration. She described him as someone who has consistently tried to turn the case on its head, noting his history of public defending individuals accused of sexual misconduct. To her, there was nothing ambiguous about the case, nothing requiring creative storytelling. The facts had already been established in court and the sentence had already been carried out. She insisted that those attempting to twist the situation were doing so out of personal agenda, not truth. Her position was reinforced by activist Tonya Bruce but not broken, who also issued a statement to counter claims that the Court of Appeal had overturned Baba Ijesha to conviction. She stated unequivocally that there was no such ruling and that the actor's release had nothing to do with legal clearance. She recounted being physically present at the Panti police station when Baba Ijesha confessed to the assault. According to her, the confession was witnessed by multiple individuals, including barrister Toyin Ndidi Taiwo and Lagos State Child Protection Advocates. She added that the forensic interview was conducted by renowned child rights expert Mrs. Anike Ajayi Kayode, a detail often glossed over by those attempting to discredit the process. The court records remain a matter of public history. On July 14, 2022, Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo of the Lagos State Domestic Violence and Sexual Offences Court convicted Baba Ijesha on 4 out of 6 counts related to the sexual assault of a minor. The evidence presented, including the investigative findings and the testimonies taken during the forensic process, led to a 5-year concurrent sentence. He served that sentence, nothing more, nothing less. As the news of his release circulates, many who are only now hearing about the case may not fully grasp how deeply it stirred national conversations on child protection, accountability, and the culture of silence surrounding sexual abuse. It was a case that forced the public to confront uncomfortable truths about power dynamics and manipulation, especially when the perpetrator is a beloved public figure. The surveillance video released during the investigation, the testimonies, the forensic interview, and the court proceedings collectively painted a picture that ultimately led to his conviction. Princess, who has endured years of public scrutiny, victim blaming, and targeted harassment, now finds herself once again defending established facts simply because a new wave of misinformation is rising. Her message was not an emotional outburst but a clarification rooted in documented history. What remains now is the public's responsibility to distinguish between facts and narratives dressed up as facts. Reporting this is Whimsical Amy. Please do well to like, subscribe, and share.